Battle for Azeroth Patch 8.3 release date is just around the corner, and today we're going to take a deep dive into when and what it will bring our way. Let's get started. But before we do, be sure to subscribe and slap that bell icon for notifications of all new content. Battle for Azeroth 8.3 is set to release on January 14th for the US and January 15th for the EU. But what will it bring with it? And is it set to be the saving grace for Battle for Azeroth as an expansion, or will it be a huge disappointment and leave us only with the filler content yet again? Now, before we get into the details of 8.3 and what it will bring, I wanted to take a moment to say that I personally have only seen one completely failed expansion so far, and without a doubt, that is Warlords of Draenor. Legion, totally awesome, and full of content and mounts and a lot of things to do. And yes, even though many of you may disagree, I think Battle for Azeroth was yet another good expansion. Do I believe Battle for Azeroth compares to Legion in any way? No. And I'll be doing a video soon about each of the expansions and the good and the bad of each. So be sure to watch out for that video coming soon. Now, there are a few major highlights in 8.3. such as new allied races, Mecha Gnomes for the Alliance and Vulpera for the Horde, new 12 boss raid, Nyalopa, the Awakened City, new PvP and Mythic seasons, Worgen and Goblin Heritage Armor, a Mage Tower inspired challenge designed for 1 to 5 players called the Horrific Visions, Oh God assaults on Titan facilities in Uldum, and the Veil of Eternal Blossoms, which has finally been restored. More Heart of Azeroth levels with a 3rd minor slot unlocked, and 7 new essences, and yet another legendary cloak, much like the one we had in Pandaria. Titan Forge system has been replaced by corrupted items. Blackrock Death Battle Pet Dungeon. New pets, mounts, toys, transmogs, and even secrets. And finally, if you're a gold farmer, the biggest and possibly the best part of the entire patch will be the auction house revamp, which I'll be doing a special video on soon. The Vulpera will join the Horde, and of course the Mecha Gnomes will join the Alliance. And yes, I know many who would have loved to have had the Mecha Gnomes for the Horde. But let's be for real, Gnomes have always and should always be Alliance. To unlock your Vulpera, you'll need to be exalted with Vol'dun and complete most, if not all, of the storyline of the zone, having earned the Secrets in the Sand achievement. To unlock the Mecha Gnomes, you'll need to be exalted with Rustbolt Resistance and finish the recruitment questline. Now, Goblins and Worgens will finally get their Heritage Armor, and as you can see here, it looks totally awesome. All you'll need to do is be max level. Goblins will also need to be exalted with Bilgewater Cartel and the Worgen with Gilneas. Paragon Reputations have always been a great way to farm Azeroth power, and you can now farm up to and hold on to up to 20,000 AP. And then on January 14th for US and 15th for EU, run around, do your emissary quest, gather even more AP. So if it's something you're interested in doing, I would suggest getting started today, and definitely leave your chest for unlocking after the patch. Also, don't bother with trying to stockpile Titan Residuum, because when 8.3 goes live, any stockpile will disappear. You will, however, get some minor amounts of gold for any that you have collected. If Islands of Expedition is your thing, then you may want to go ahead and do them now and buy the Rabbit's Charm and Flashfire Brew ahead of time so you're ready to do the islands on patch day. These 2 items are sold by vendors in the islands and will help make these runs on the Islands of Expedition even quicker. And finally, the Legendaries you've been collecting in your bank, always wanting to wear them as a transmog. In 8.3, you will be able to do that. So, if you have a list of Legendaries you've been working on or wanting to get, now's the time to get on that and make it happen. The most iconic Legendaries, of course, are Shadowmourne, coming from months of Ice Crown Citadel, quests, and achievement farming, but once you complete the requirements, you have a 100% guarantee to get this legendary. The only drawback is you have to either be Warrior, Paladin, or DK to get it. Thoradal, the Star Fury, dropping for hunters off Kil'jaeden and Sunwell Plateau. Thunder Fury, the Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, which is the final reward to the questline, starting with Examine the Vessel, followed up by Thunderian the Windseeker, and ending with Rise of the Thunder Fury. To even start this questline, you'll need both left and right bindings of the Windseeker, which drops from Molten Core bosses. You'll need the Essence of the Fire Lord, which is a 100% drop from Ragnaros once you start the quest. And you'll need 10 Elementium bars, which comes from smelting rare regents from Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. And you can buy them from the auction house, but if you do, expect to bring a lot of gold. Even in today's game, these things go for high amounts of gold. Now, what are you looking forward to in 8.3? Do you think this is going to pull BFA out of the slump so many believe it to be in? Let me know in the comments section below. And please do be sure to subscribe to the channel and slap that bell icon. Until next time, game on.